You must have heard about him before this moment in time. Dr. Reiner Fuellmich, a beautiful man, an international lawyer who was kidnapped in Mexico by German authorities and taken into Germany and has been in prison ever since. Yesterday, May 5th, 2026, it was his third year, his third birthday. A brilliant, global, sophisticated international lawyer treated worse than a stable animal under the floorboards. Today I'm so proud to bring on screen his beautiful wife, Inka Fuellmich. Hi Inka, how you doing?
Hi, Dani, and hi to everybody outside who can hear this.
So happy to have you. Sorry, I'm a little bit emotional. I can't help it when it comes to you and your husband. You know, I've been to visit him in prison in January. I'll come to that in a moment. Your husband, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich, the way he was taken, Inca, the way that he was tricked going into the Mexican embassy to get, well, his German passport. We can go over the details in a moment. But what I want to land a point that as they arrested your beloved husband for fraud, which has been proven to be completely nonsense anyway, they also arrested you. They arrested you. They put you in prison so you weren't able to get to a phone and call for help for your beautiful international lawyer husband. So by the time he landed, they put him straight in prison and then they let you out. Please, Mrs. Inka Fuellmich, tell us the story, darling, and thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I will struggle a little bit with my English. It's not really good. I mean, I think you will understand me. Yes, for me, like my hands are whenever I think about it, my hands are wet because it was the worst situation in my life. I had and we had when they told me, oh yeah, we have to bring your husband to Germany because he has a problem with the German authorities. We don't have a problem here with him, and he can never come back when this is done. So then I had known that it wasn't the Mexican government who wanted to bring him out. It was just the Germans. And I
Hmm.
said, oh, what's going on with me? And they said, oh, no, there's nothing against you. But we keep you. We let you go tomorrow. Yeah, and then when they told me that, yes, you have to stay here, I said, oh my God. And I had my little linen dress on and my sandals, and it was cold. It was really cold because Tijuana has a totally different temperature. And there was a rubber mattress on the floor.
And no
So,
blanket? Is there a blanket?
no,
So you're
nothing.
telling me that you were put into this awful cell on your own, freezing cold, and how many hours were you in there?
I think it was 3. Oh my God, I should have. It was more than 24 hours.
More than 24 hours.
And the people were coming and going, bringing new people that they get at the border, coming in illegal. And then they bring everybody in there and they stay there for a while, waiting for the lawyer for something. Some stay overnight and they are always making their noise. And they these noise there is like you see in a movie. And and you can't sleep because you think it's your door that will be opened. Sorry.
Oh, darling. So sorry. So sorry. Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop for a minute, Inka? Should we pause?
I think what is a very good idea to
I'm I,
mention that.
I'm going to pause.
And then first we called the consul, and I got him on the phone and on the speaker, and the consul said, uh, uh, "I'm very sorry about it, but I can't help you." And then he shut the line, and then I had the number of the German embassy in Mexico City in my phone. It was this urgent number. If something happens to you as a German, you have the right to call them and they have to help you. And then we called them, and there was a woman on the phone. We said, "Oh, something's going on here, and we need help." And the woman on the phone said, "We can't help you."
Um, my understanding is that an embassy has a duty in a country where it is. Yeah, that's why it's the embassy. So, for example, the German embassy here in the US, where I reside, they are responsible when something would happen to me, that I can call them, and then they are here to help me. Translation, maybe when something is really what happens to the Fuellmich family, to Reiner and to Inka, that they must stand there and help. Now, they denied help. And I think that is very important to notice that they denied help, although that's their duty to help their citizens. And I think that is the key to note here. So the German consul, who they had an appointment with, where Reiner and Inka had an appointment with to receive their new passports, he just exited and said, well, I'm very busy now, and cut the line.
And there they said Reiner didn't want help
That's
when
just
we called.
wicked.
And that's not true.
Yeah, it's wicked. I wonder if still in your phone you can go back to that actual call and show that you did make the call again, just for double bubble proof. But the fact is, you both witnessed it was on loudspeaker. You were set up. It was already positioned and planned, because there's emails that prove that people are writing about shutting him down. When I went to visit your husband, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich, in prison, he
Yeah.
told me these things.
A phone call yesterday when his birthday was, and he told me, "Oh, I'm getting so much mail now." And it's and the people here, they say, "Oh yeah, we have to put some mail out of your cell," but then he said, "No, I haven't read it all, and I need to write the people back. I need to write them. It's so important that we stay in contact. It's so heartwarming, and it's so important what they teach him. These people, they teach him. They teach him spirituality. They teach him history. They teach him all the things he never would have had time for. Now he has the time to read it, and it makes him stronger, and all of us healthier in the end. And yeah, he couldn't hear. All the people were outside. They were playing music and singing, and but I think it's not only for him what they are doing. They are seen at that time, and they were seen all over the world, where they went to the embassies, and what they um, made something for him,
Mm.
transparent, and were singing for him, and praying for him. Lots of people are praying for him, and he can feel it. They send light, and he can feel it. And
Mm.
he told me that he can talk to his dogs, and he does it every night. And I think it doesn't take so much time anymore, that he will come out and he will be stronger than before. And some people say, "Ah, yeah, why isn't she in Germany? She should be with him." No, I couldn't, because I had known that they uh, would have, arrested me at the airport. So it was in the trial papers. And I have known it the first time, but it was my feeling, it was my gut feeling, that there's a lot of things are not good and are not right, because there's nothing against me, but they take me for everything they thought they could take him,
Yeah.
and try to make me responsible too.
So I think this is a monumental moment that you said that, Inka, because so many people were writing in comments and were curious and had their opinion and were very opinionated. And some people were very loud in their opinions that why is Inka not in Germany? Here, you guys, you have it finally. I'm glad that it's spoken now, because I know that there were people who do good work for Reiner's freedom, who were not kind towards Inka, saying that she's supposed to be in Germany, not knowing or not even thinking that far that, oh, but wait a minute, so what happens if she would come to Germany? So it was last year, I think, Inka, that was in I think I was with you when we found out that good that she didn't come, because there's still something hanging over her that they wanted to do to Inka if she would have dared to come to Europe. So
Inka, in sharing this reality, we get to make the point that you were treated as terribly as Dr. Reiner was. You at one point had your accounts frozen. Like, what are they going to do? Trap you in Mexico and make you starve to death? They shut you down. They punished you. They held you accountable. They tortured you too. And that was also in part to try to break Reiner faster and harder, wasn't it?
I think it was.
That's the
I
truth and
think
that's the fact. He told me that himself. Inka, he did tell me that. He told me that.